Alrighty guys, so here it is, $4,786. I just wanted to show that real quick, and here we go. Thank you guys so much for tuning in for another video. So today we're going to be talking about, we're just going to round it up, $4,800 in one day. I'm going to be talking about not only, I'm not trying to brag, or obviously this is no number, these are not numbers to brag about or boast or anything like that, guys. We're simply just going to be giving you some advice. I'm just going to be giving you some tips and kind of how I achieved that, what I did in order to do that in one day, and overall we're just going to talk about it. So I guarantee you guys are going to learn a lot from this video. Thank you guys so much for tuning in with me for yet another video. If you guys are not subscribed on the channel yet, make sure you guys do that. Hit a subscribe down below and a thumbs up on this video. We got some more polished stuff, guys, but this is just a one-take video. I just filmed a very polished video that you guys it will probably be up in a couple days from now at this point, and I'm very excited about that. So definitely stay tuned on the channel for some other polished videos. If this is the first time you guys are seeing me, this is just a one-take video, like I said, so definitely stick around on the channel, on the page. And one last little plug before we dive into it, guys. If you guys want to join the Discord and get help from a list of professionals, a big group of people that can help you and give you advice with dropshipping, we got a whole group full of people that are ready to do that for you guys. And sometimes when you're doing dropshipping, especially for me as a beginner, situational problems that I ran into, could be just problems that I couldn't find a video for. I couldn't find, anything in a course. Nothing like that. Sometimes there's just problems that you run into, guys. And so if you guys have those problems, you can shoot a question in the Discord, and everybody in there, including myself, will be gladly giving you an answer for whatever problem you guys are facing at any given time. So make sure you guys join that if you are of interest in that, if that interests you at all. All right, so with the plugs out of the way, guys, we're gonna dive into it. So $4,800, what I did on that particular day. So around this time in my store, one of my bigger stores, guys, I did a Instagram influencer on that day. I was also running Facebook ads. So I believe the profit around there, I'd have to go back on my laptop and see. I should have done the research before, but I believe it was about $1,500 to $2,000 on that day. I definitely could get better, a final answer for you guys if I go back, but that's not that's not the point of this video. I just throw out that number mainly to let you know that this is possible for you guys. So the reason that I made this video in the first place, and thank you guys for watching all the way to the end with me here. The reason I made this video is just to simply help you guys. And I know how difficult it is to start from zero and get to that point with doing almost $5,000 in a day, and what that kind of can look, when you're not doing that, it can look very difficult. Maybe you're only doing that in a month or a month and a half right now, and that's perfectly okay, guys. I want to talk about Instagram influencers, and this is something I talk about a lot on the channel, but I don't think it gets enough light from everybody in the industry. I really don't. I think it's very underrated, the whole idea of running, Instagram influencers, using Instagram influencers, any kind of influencer in general to your stores. They have so much power. And so we're going to talk about, why that works essentially. Why do influencers work so much? How you guys can see these types of numbers with influencers, what size of influencers that I use, and overall just how to do this in general. So first of all, we're going to dive into it. The influencer that I used was a bigger influencer for this post. Diving into bigger influencers versus smaller influencers, you guys can go back and forth all day long, but I definitely recommend, if you guys want to see bigger numbers, obviously the bigger audience size is probably going to do that for you, right? If you guys just want to see bigger numbers and therefore theoretically a bigger profit on each of these posts, then obviously you're going to want to focus in on bigger influencers. So now you guys might ask that question. When I do try to reach out to bigger influencers, I can't get a response. I get those messages a lot. Number one, I say this in almost every video, talk about this, guys. Consistency. When you guys are hitting up these influencers, you have to be kind of like a pest to them. You have to hit them up consistently. Don't be afraid to hit them up every day for a week straight, and then after that maybe tone it back to 3 times a week, hitting them up both email and DM. You guys just need to be all on the board, hitting them up, no matter how many times you hit them up and didn't get a response. I talk about this all the time, guys. Sometimes I'll have influencers that don't respond back to me for 2 weeks, and then it turns out I just definitely made a video about this, but that was one of my best influencers, an influencer that waited, didn't get respond or I didn't get a reply back for 2 whole weeks, and that's been one of my highest converting influencers of all time. So I love talking about that example because that happened to me, and I had to wait 2 weeks to even get a response. So overall, definitely influencers are gonna, a big con with influencers is that they're real people. You have to get in contact with them and structure a deal out on a specific day. Overall, getting them to reply can be a hassle sometimes, but that's just work that you guys got to do. And what is work, guys? If you guys want it bad enough, you guys will do that. So after you guys have hit them up, obviously, do different things like GMass in doing that, hitting them up. I talk about that a lot. GMass is a mass email sender. You guys can hit up multiple, like a big list of influencers, and then GMass will basically, it's a Chrome extension that you get onto Gmail, and that will send the big message individually to each influencer on that list. So that's a great way if you guys are hitting them up through email, which you guys should be, both email and DM. Hitting them up, say you've got a response. Next, always negotiate. No matter what happens, typically you're gonna wanna negotiate, and they will most likely just, knock down a couple $100. If it's a shout out for $1,500, they'll do it for $1,200, guys. Sometimes you may need to do 2 posts, so maybe a total of $2,400 for 2 different posts. And I'm talking about influencers that have million followers plus, okay, with those bigger numbers. And sometimes it may be more, it may be less. Each influencer is pretty subjective, and it can vary from each influencer on how much they want. Sometimes they have managers, which the bigger influencers almost always have a manager, which that is even better for you guys because you guys can go directly to the manager and they will most likely respond to you quicker. That's a great thing actually, guys. And some people get shied away if they have a manager. Listen, if you guys hit them up in the correct manner in a response, they're gonna respond to you. You guys just have to be quick. I get a lot of people asking me that too. Can I get some templates to reach out to them? And I definitely will be dropping those soon, just some templates. But guys, you just need to hit them up and be quick about it, be responsive, come at them in the right angle. Just professional in a professional manner, but be quick about it. They don't want to read paragraphs and paragraphs long about why your brand is, why you started your brand, why it's so good, and all these things. Get to the point, guys. You're going to get a better response rate if you guys do that. So boom, we've got the deal. We've got their influencers responding to us. We've worked out a deal. Within part of doing that, with working out a deal, you definitely want to go follow the steps and check out my other videos. I mentioned these all day long. There's tons of different videos on the channel about Instagram influencers. But when you essentially do these steps of hitting them up and negotiating with them, you guys need to be checking off a couple different things. And that is, when you guys are on their page, you guys need to be looking through the comments, how the number of comments, if that varies drastically, that's not a great sign. Typically you want all the comments to be around the same ballpark and consistent, and have enough have enough comments. A solid number of comments relative to their following size. And obviously, as time goes on, the more experience that you get with doing this, you're going to get just better at it. That's with anything that you do. Put in the work, guys. Don't hit up a bunch of influencers one time and then get a couple responses and then say they don't work. I get that a lot. I ask them, how many times did you hit them up? Oh, I only hit them up once, but I hit up 100 of them. But listen, guys, you guys need to be consistent with each one of those influencers, and that's something like GMass is a great tool to do that, especially because you can just hit them up automatically, send a big list of 50 or 100, whatever it may be, send that message out directly to them. That's a great tip for you guys, I believe, is GMass, like I already had mentioned. So, within these steps, like I said, the comments is a great thing. The engagement rating from flanks.com, I talk about this all the time on the channel. Get an engagement rating on them. Just go to flanks.com, type in Flanks engagement rating calculator, and that will give you a percentage. A lot of people ask me, what percentage should I use, or what percentage should I look for when I'm picking out these influencers? Typically 5% or above has worked great for me. Obviously, listen, the bigger the audience, probably the less engaging everybody is going to be. So don't be afraid if like a bigger influencer, I believe Kylie Jenner has like a 2%, maybe it's Kim, something like that. I definitely saw that on the site, but they have like a low conversion rating. But listen, they have tons and tons of followers, okay? So that's just something to look for. But around 100K, 200K, 300K followers, 5% seems to be, in my experience, good enough. If they have a 5% engagement rating, that's pretty solid. Sometimes you'll see more than that, sometimes you'll see less. And that's where that experience piece comes in. Excuse me. Definitely the experience comes in when you guys are doing this. You're going to get the eye for it. You're going to just get more experience. And, you know, really, when you guys are testing out these different influencers, you're going to know, first of all, when you guys do test these out and get ones that work for you, I mention this all the time as well. Do more posts with them. Do a post with them every single week even. I've done that multiple times with different influencers over and over and over again for months on end, a post a week, and then every single post profits. Okay, so then overall, you guys can get great deals with these influencers when you guys are doing that. To get a deal for the entire month, doing maybe like 5 posts or, you know, 4 posts in a YouTube video if they have a YouTube channel. And, you know, overall, guys, check out the channel because I talk about these in depth. I have great videos that are more polished and in depth on the different strategies and tips and steps that I use in finding these influencers. But I'm glad that I could basically get the stream of consciousness to you guys, and I appreciate you guys for tuning in all the way to the end here. Going on that same little point there, I definitely do have some more polished stuff that I want you guys to check out on the channel, because this is not the end all be all. I wanted to, I actually finished a very polished video today, so I wanted to hop on here, get a stream of consciousness. Overall on the channel, guys, I'm trying to put out as much content as I possibly can at this stage of the channel, because, you know, we have a smaller following at this point, but I know as time goes on, it's gonna get bigger and bigger, so I need more polished videos on every single upload. So I do understand that, guys, and I appreciate you guys for bearing with this content. Overall, I'm trying to get as much content out to you guys as possible, and I'm really trying to provide value in each video that I do. So I know this was a 4,800 or 5,000 a day. I have rounded it up, whatever the title was, guys. I know that that's what it was, and you know, I just kind of listed some steps on what to look for. I did a big influencer post on this day, and then I also on top of that was running Facebook ads. At this time with this store, at that particular time, I wasn't doing too much Facebook ads. I wasn't going heavily in Facebook ads at that point on this particular store yet, but that is something that I do recommend for you guys. Go hard with Instagram influencers at the start. You guys are going to get great social proof, or early on especially, that is needed, because I see too many people, I know I've mentioned this in videos before as well, too many people try to go directly into Facebook ads without having any social proof on their website, without having their brand their Instagram for their brand, without having that look solid at all. And then when you hit up these influencers, then you wonder why, you know, they don't want to work with you necessarily, is because you have 3 pictures that are horrible quality and you guys have, you know, maybe less than 100 followers. And I'm not one to care all about followers and whatnot, but you guys at least need to set it up in the correct manner. You guys are just at the very least, that's just going to help your conversion rate, which is definitely needed. And I think that's probably a big problem why people are not getting responses possibly. But listen, you guys can also hit them up with email, and that's why I mentioned GMass. That's a great tip and a great tool, excuse me, is GMass, because then you can just pretty much automate it, send the message out, and then there's even auto follow-ups, different things like that. One thing I do want to mention with GMass, I've had one of the audience members say that their Gmail account got banned, and the only time that will happen, guys, if you're trying to send thousands in like a day or so. If you guys have a bunch of scheduled campaigns within GMass, definitely don't do that too much. I think it's 50 a day for the free option. You can send 50 emails a day, and that's a whole different video, GMass. I'll probably do a full review on that, but that's just a little tip since I mentioned it in this video. Don't send more than 50 a day, at least if you guys are going to be on the free version. For sure, you probably will. I recommend that, because listen, you can send 50 a day, 50 the next day, but don't try to do too much too quick. You might get your Gmail account banned, but GMass works with Gmail, so it's all good as far as that goes. Just sending too many emails, regardless what you guys are doing, is going to be a problem for Gmail, so watch out for that. Now, that is not the point of this video, obviously. I appreciate you guys so much, like I said, for tuning in all the way to the end here. And the secret word of the day is, what is your favorite or secret question of the video, since you guys made it to the end here? What is your favorite soda pop? We're gonna ask that. Mine is probably, I like Dr. Pepper, Mountain Dew, but let me know what you guys' favorite soda pop. I'm doing this thing in the December uploads where, since we're putting out a ton of content, basically I'm asking a question on every single one of these videos, and whoever gets the question right first in the comments, whoever answers the question first in the comments wins that upload. So we're taking all the uploads of December. Every upload will have a winner. We're doing one massive raffle at the end with all the winners of the uploads and picking one grand winner out of all those, with a live raffle on my Instagram over at Ecom Seeker on Instagram. And we're gonna pick the grand winner, and the winner, basically the prize is a custom built store, a consultant call with me, 3 Instagram influencer recommendations, and my ads a little bit more in there for the winner too. It's basically a package of all my services. So with that being said, guys, this is not the end all be all for this topic. I might make another one, another video talking about this same day and what I did, because at the end of the day, listen, it's not really about how much I made here, because that doesn't affect you guys at all. It really doesn't. The only thing that affects is my store, myself, and the customers within it. Okay, so at the end of the day, you know, these numbers may be cool to listen to, and it may be proof to you guys that I know what I'm doing, but listen, at the end of the day, the reason why you guys are watching this is just to help you guys in your business. So that's why I make these videos. Hopefully with this stream of consciousness, or whatever it may be, with these one take videos, hopefully I can get my point across to you guys and just provide value, because that's the only reason why I do it. So these tips that I mentioned on how I kind of found the influencer, or, you know, my strategy, essentially my approach mainly, is big in these videos. We're just talking to you. I really like to talk about my approach, because the mental side of it, guys, is so important. It's very important with whatever you guys are doing. And I think not that many people, just like they don't talk about Instagram influencers enough, or influencers in general enough, I don't think enough people talk about the mindset when you guys are doing drop shipping. And that's what I'm here for as well, to just get you in the right mindset, what to expect, what it really takes to get success. Because we all know, all these gurus out here, you guys already know the deal already. We can have, you know, I'm not even going to get into the whole deal with that, with all these gurus. But at the end of the day, I hope that this video served its point and brought you guys value, and something that you guys can take and apply. Definitely would be GMAS when you guys are hitting up these influencers. And the other thing, listen, I talked about the manner that you guys should be contacting these influencers as well. This is probably mainly about Instagram influencer marketing with this video, because that's what I did on that day. I did run a little bit of Facebook ads too, but the main amount of sales for that day was from Instagram influencer posts. So I kind of want to just, you know, mention my approach when I'm doing that with these influencers. And so I appreciate you guys for watching. And I didn't include everything, most likely, but, you know, I hope, like I said, I don't want to ramble too much. I hope that this video served its point and got you some value at least. Let me know, comment down below, guys, what you guys want to see on this channel. I got some great videos coming. Gonna be some fully polished videos on the channel. Like I said, probably at the end of December, all the videos that I put out are going to be more polished. Right now, I'm trying to get, you know, spread the word as much as I possibly can for this channel, and every video helps in doing that. And it's more content for you guys to just get more value, hopefully. And hey, shoot me a question if you guys have any problems with Instagram influencers specifically, anything drop shipping, e-commerce, anything. We talk about manifesting, the law of attraction on this channel, anything that you guys need. Shoot me a DM. Also, join the Discord. That's probably the quickest way to get back to me, or to get to me, is joining the Discord, because I'm active in there pretty much all day long, and I have all the notifications on my phone. With Instagram, I don't. So yeah, definitely join that Discord if you guys want to. The link will be in the description. And with that being said, guys, answer the secret question down below if you haven't already. I appreciate you guys so much for tuning in with me, and I apologize if I rambled a little bit too much on this video. Overall, I love making these videos. I really do. These are one of the most favorite videos to make in my, you know, for my personal preference, because I can just talk to you guys. It's not scripted, it's not edited, it's just raw and real. And so maybe at the end of the day, I can, you know, treat me like I'm your friend. Maybe this is like an Instagram live, whatever it may be, guys. at the end of the day, the reason why I make these videos is, like I said multiple times, is just to give you guys value. So with that being said, I'm gonna wrap it up here. Thank you so much for watching to the end here. I appreciate you. I know you. I appreciate you so much, specifically you. No matter who you are, I appreciate each and every one of you guys watching to this point, especially since you guys watched all the way to the end here. So thank you so much. I wish the best of success towards you guys and you specifically. Thank you so much. Shoot me a DM, guys, what you guys thought about this video, or comment down below. Make sure you get the secret question. I'll be awaiting the winner. And with that being said, guys, I'm gonna wrap it up here so I don't ramble too much. Thank you guys so much. Check out the other channels the other videos on the channel if you guys want to see some more polished stuff, because this is definitely not polished at all. So I will see you guys in the next one, and I'm looking forward to seeing you and reaching out to you, or you guys reaching out to me, and I'll be talking about you guys on the DM. I'm gonna wrap it up here. I'm rambling way too much. Thanks for watching.